Hey, what's going on, guys? Jack here with the Savior's Uldum pack opening. So I just opened up the game, loaded it up. We're going to get our free stuff right away. So the class legendary we got was the Druid one. So quest and 4 turns with any unspent mana, Osirian Tier. And the golden legendary we got for the bundle, it seems to be the Summon 20 Minions, Ram Kahan's Roar for the Hunter. Okay, so those are the bonuses that we are able to receive. And let's see. All right, so we have 1,300 gold, so we're going to go buy a good amount of packs here. Oh, hold on. 12 packs. There we go. All right, and that'll bring us to a total of 96 packs for this opening. And let's begin. So I didn't do a set review for this one because I haven't been following meticulously with the cards for this set, mostly because I just well, I would say that I don't know, I've been taking more time off just playing League and other stuff. If you actually watch my channel, you'd see I don't really upload right now, which ironically, you know, before the school year ended, I was like, damn, once summer comes along, I'll upload a lot of content. But it was like, I actually kind of want to take a break during the summer, doing some volunteer work, some other work, and just chilling out and hanging out with friends. So yeah, that's mostly what has been going on. But nothing too exciting in these first few packs. We had one epic, but it wasn't... Oh, another epic here. Rift Cleaver. So Rift Cleaver is actually a pretty exciting card because this one just, it destroys a minion, right? Now, of course, Control Warlock's not a thing right now. It doesn't have a viable late game, but I could see this in a few expansions, Rift Cleaver being just such a good card. All right, first legendary. Armageddillo. All right, let's go. All right, you guys might not know it, but I love Warrior, and having good Warrior legendaries is all that matters to me. I've been crafting many of the Warrior legendaries throughout time, you know, just because I love playing the Warrior class, so that's great. All right, to the fray. Yeah, some new Warrior taunt synergy has been pretty interesting as well. Hold on, I'll be right back. I need to turn that humidifier off, or dehumidifier rather. Just don't want too much background audio here. All right. Another epic, so we get a good amount of epics. Discover a copy of a spell in your deck and cast it with a random target. So if you get good neutral, really high-powered spells that you know, high-powered or high-cost spells that have good effects for you and bad effects for your opponents, that would be pretty good because that negates the random aspect of it in terms of random targets. So say a Flame Strike, you know, that card's pretty good with. We glanced over one of the rogue cards that was pretty good, the new 1-mana one. But yeah. There were a lot of the legendaries in this set are actually pretty exciting, especially Zephyrus, giving, you know, Singleton back, because obviously we have the Leave Explorers again. The 4 hero classes are getting a lot of, well, they're getting the Singleton support through Zephyrus. But you know, I'm not too certain if that strategy is viable, and maybe Hunter has enough good spells that it does it. But even so, you're really relying on Zephyrus and the other one. All right, after your opponent plays a minion, give it Reborn. No, I don't think this 5-mana 8/8 is good enough. There's been many 5-mana 8/8s in Hearthstone's past that were good, like Fel Reaver. I remember back in the day, like 3 or 4 years ago. You know, people were like, "Oh, the downside, you lose 3 cards," but it's, you know, to summon a 5-mana 8/8 is a very powerful thing. This new secret from Mage is also quite strong. Being able to have AoE in a secret Mage deck, which historically has not had AoE, might actually be very good. Alright, Golden Epic. Each player summons the lowest cost minion from their hand. Yeah, I don't see that one happening right now, mostly because it says lowest cost. And at 6 mana, it's hard to cheat something out because, well, you're summoning the lowest cost minion, right? So you're not summoning something big from your hand unless your hand is all big stuff. So it's really hard to cheat stuff out with that kind of card. Alright, another... Man, we've been getting a lot of epics this time. Mischief Maker. Swap the top card of your deck with your opponent's. This is an interesting card. Wow. Okay, so... You know, I could see some scenarios where that sees play, but very random, of course. And it hurts your deck a bit, so your deck can't be too reliant. I could see that in a scenario where your opponent is shuffling a card back into their deck, and then you know that's the only card in their deck, and you use that to swap. Another epic. All right, splitting axe. Summon copies of your totems. I think that card's a bit slow because it's hard to get that many totems out before turn 4, and to combo it means you're paying 4 mana plus something else or wasting your turn 4. So, card is a bit slow. Pit Crocolisk is an interesting card because at 5 mana 5/6 you probably don't play it, and that's already 3 mana deal 5. So say it's a 4 mana 5/6 and 4 mana deal 5 damage, it's not very good. So tied together at 8 mana, it's like, it's not amazing, right? If you remember, Bone Mare was a pretty strong card at 7 mana. So if this card were to be at 7 mana, I think this would see a lot of play. But at 8 mana, I don't really see it happening. But you know, I could be wrong. I mean, 5 fast stats attached to a minion is very good overall. So, but if you think about it as like a 4 mana deal 5, then it's less good. Of course, a lot of classes would probably play a 4 mana. 2 epics. All right, nice. After your hero attacks, add a lackey to your hand. This is an interesting card. I don't think Warrior has a great archetype for using lackeys right now. And Micro Money at the end, Mummy at the end of your turn, give another friendly minion +1 attack. I don't really think it fits in Mech Paladin because it kind of messes with your big mechs a bit. So yeah, not too high on that one. All right, so we opened a legendary around 80 or so packs, so we should see another one soon because once you hit 20 packs, you know, between 20 and 40, I would say a legendary is usually present. If you get all the way to 40, of course, you're a bit unlucky because that just means you're getting it off the pity timer, which, you know, again, unfortunate because getting it off the pity timer means that, well, you could have probably gotten more. I am still very glad that Blizzard got rid of the getting multiple legendaries of the same type thing. All right, discover a spell. So this class is so this card's very interesting. Discover a spell or pick a mystery choice. So bias toward class. I don't actually know. I think you can only discover class spells with that. Also mystery choice. So I think that card will actually see a bit of play in probably some singleton or control decks. Most likely singleton, but maybe some control decks. But yeah, I definitely, you know, I'm glad it's not like the old days where I can fucking open like 7 bog creepers. That was one of the saddest things, was when I was opening Whispers of the Old Gods. This was back when I was in high school. I opened a bunch of bog creepers, and I don't know, it pretty much just wasted a lot of money in terms of packs, because imagine if those were other legendaries. And Whispers actually had good legendaries too, because of the Old Gods, right? So I eventually crafted all the Old Gods, but before that I had to slog through so many worthless bog creepers. Plague of Wrath. Oh, okay. Plague of Wrath, I think, can't see expansion until some of the other Warrior removal is rotated out, because right now Warrior has... Alright, Reno the Rhenocologist. Okay, cool legendary to open. Don't think that Reno... not Reno Mage, I suppose, but Singleton Mage is going to see play this expansion, because I don't necessarily think that it has the support, but it's interesting nonetheless. And Reno is a cool and iconic card, so... So, we're guaranteed at least one more legendary within this set because, you know, getting 50 more packs, which means 40 card pity timer, and hopefully with 50 packs, around 25-ish. So hopefully we can actually get 2 more legendaries within this 50 packs. Not guaranteed, but, you know, a high hope for that. Oh, another epic here. Same one as the last pack. 2 mana, 2/1. Okay, another legendary. Bizarre Burglary. Add 4 cards from other class to your hands. Reward Ancient Blades. Yeah, so I don't think it's hard to complete that quest, but I don't know if that archetype of rogue is necessarily the best right now, since you do have the more tempo-oriented rogue. And within another 40 packs, that means we are guaranteed at least one more legendary, which is nice. Ooh, Psycho Pump is a nice card. But yeah, guaranteed one more legendary, which is great, because that means we'll at least have gotten 4. And then plus the 2 from the opening, or just starting up the game, so that's very nice. Now, if we're really lucky, we'll get an additional legendary on top of that. But you know, generally, the last time, the really the only time I was very lucky opening things was during Kobolds and Catacombs, in which I opened a lot of legendaries that time, which was very nice. And a lot of golden ones at that too. So, yeah. So I will say the infested goblin right there was was interesting in terms of card art, because if you think about it, the those insects are actually crawling into the goblin and infesting him, and when he dies, they summon the insects. Scarlet Webweaver, interesting hunter card. Honestly, might actually be quite strong in a mid-range hunter, because if you think about reducing the cost of, say, Savannah Highmane to 0, you could play Savannah Highmane and retroactively give this charge, and all of a sudden you'd have 6 mana, 7 pretty much damage charge with 5 health on each body. So that's pretty scary, actually, to be honest. Savannah Highmane giving like beast charge retroactively has always been kind of strong, in the sense that like in random cases that might happen. And I don't know how much Blizzard's really concerned if that actually does affect design constraints, because I know that they do look forward in that, and like, oh, certain cards will affect, you know, design constraints. Okay, another legendary here. So this is the legendary, which is play 6 Battlecry cards, reward Heart of Vernal. So this is actually one of the quests that I think that might actually end up seeing play, because being able to perform multiple Battlecries is something that might eventually be able to create a decent late game strategy. I don't know if there's enough. There has to be a mass of enough good Battlecry cards to make that viable, and specifically, you know, cards, a Shaman deck that can do that. But yeah, perhaps it's possible. I'm just I'm not completely certain on that, because again, I did not do a set review for this, so yeah. I don't think the Summon 7 Murlocs will be viable. I don't think Murloc Paladin right now is in a particularly amazing state. But yeah, opening roughly 23, 24 more packs after the legendary was opened means that we still have a decent shot of another legendary, and if we do, that would be very good for us. If not, that's still fine. Mogu Cultist. If your board is full of Mogu... Oh, this is the one that's the meme card with Highkeeper Raw. That being a golden epic, though, however, good for us, because that means 400 dust to craft any epic we want if we choose to disenchant it. Now, of course, if Highkeeper Raw does become a competitive deck, that would be kind of sad for us, that we disenchanted the golden epic for that. But, you know, unlikely for that to happen. Another infested goblin. If you watch Goblin Slayer, it is quite ironic for the goblin to be the one that has been infested, I would say. Quite ironic. Alright, another epic right here. Micro Mummy, or we've opened one before. Like I said, probably not a too impactful card. I don't think that that one's that good. You know, I always wonder, though, those people who post on r/Hearthstone with like the triple golden legendaries in a pack thing, like, man, I've opened so many packs over these years that I wish that would happen to me. But one day, you know, eventually, statistically, that may happen. All right, the final 10 packs. and let's hope that we do get another legendary in here. If we get one, it'll probably be in the last 5. If not, that means we'd have to get like 10 or so more packs to get the legendary, because that would roughly get closer to the pity timer. 15 would be the pity timer exactly if we bought another 15, but hopefully another 10 more good. Plague of Murlocs. This is actually quite a good card, I think, because it's pretty much a mass polymorph. So yeah. Alright. Oh, double epics here. Okay, we've had this before. Bloodsworn Mercenary. Okay, so opening one of those is cool because that actually presents a new potential warrior OTK with Boar and Enrage. So yeah, Blizzard's probably going to end up gutting that at some point, but nonetheless, I can be excited for it. Alright, 4 more packs left. Okay, nothing exciting here. A lot of Pit Crocolisk's I've noticed, but then again, you always notice the common cards after opening roughly 100 packs. Alright. 2 more packs left. Let's hope for a legendary in one of these packs. A lot of rares here. 4 rares in a pack. That's nice. That's nice. But we're gunning for here is a legendary. So the final pack of Destiny. And no legendary for us. But that's alright. We got a decent share of legendaries. You know, unfortunately, no final legendary in there. But let's take a look at what we get for the disenchanting here in this section. So if we were to go and craft disenchant. 2,300 dust off disenchants, 43 rare repeats, 242 commons, not, you know, that's pretty common, and 3 epics, so mass disenchant, and, well, we have a lot of dust for this expansion, so, yeah. Anyways, I'm excited to be playing this expansion. If you have any deck requests, you know, let me know, let me see if I can build it. I don't have all the cards, but I can try to see what's going on, so, yeah. Anyways, this is going to be Jack, signing out. Have a great day.